1 Kings 9. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh. They're both identical. There's no difference in the name, except for the V and the W, which are pronounced both of each other, basically. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. And Yah is a very jealous El. He is so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And his son Yehoshua died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago. And the letter J is about 600 years old. And if you want to take a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. 1 Kings 9. And it came to be when Shlomo had finished building the house of Yah and the house of the sovereign, and all the desire of Shlomo which he was pleased to do, that Yah appeared to Shlomo the second time, as he had appeared to him in Gibeon, Gib'on. And Yah said to him, I have heard your prayer and your supplication that you have made before me. I have set this house apart which you have built to put my name there forever, and my eyes and my heart shall always be there. And you, if you walk before me as your father David walked, in integrity of heart and in uprightness, to do according to all that I have commanded you, if you guard my laws and my right rulings, then I shall establish the throne of your reign over Israel forever, as I promised David your father, saying, there is not to cease a man of yours on the throne of Israel. If you at all turn back, you or your sons, from following me, and do not guard my commands, my laws, which I have set before you, but shall go and serve other mighty ones, and bow yourselves to them, then I shall cut off Israel from the face of the soil which I have given them, and send away from my presence this house which I have set apart for my name. And Israel shall be a proverb and a mockery among all the peoples, and this house which has been exalted, everyone who passed by it shall be astonished and hiss and say, why has Yah done this to this land and to this house? Then they shall say, because they have forsaken Yah their Elohim, who brought their fathers out of the land of Mitzrayim, and took hold of other mighty ones, and bowed themselves to them, and served them. That is why Yah has brought all this evil on them. And it came to be at the end of 20 years that Shlomo had built the two houses, the house of Yah and the house of the sovereign. Hiram, the sovereign of Sor, Tsor, had supplied Shlomo with cedar and cypress and gold, as much as he desired. Then sovereign Shlomo gave Hiram 20 cities in the land of Galil, Galil, and Hiram came from Sor to see the cities which Shlomo had given him, but they were not right in his eyes. And he said, what are these cities you have given me, my brother? And he called them the land of Kabul, K-A-B with a line underneath of it, U-L, as they are to this day. And he called them the land of Kabul. And Hiram sent the sovereign 120 talents of gold, and this is the purpose of the compulsory labor which sovereign Shlomo raised to build the house of Yah and his own house, and Millo, M-I-L-L-O, and the wall of Jerusalem, and Hatzor, H with a dot, A-T-S-O-R, and Megiddo, M-E-G with a line on top of it, I-D-D-O, and Gezer, G-E-Z-E-R. Jerusalem is spelled Y-E-R-U-S-H-A-L-A-Y-I-M. Pharaoh, sovereign of Mitzrayim, had gone up and taken Gezer and burned it with fire, and had killed the Canaanites who dwelt in the city, and had given it as a payment for the bribe to his daughter Shlomo's wife. And Shlomo built Gezer and Lower Beth Horon, H with a dot, Oron, and Baalath, Baalath, and Tamar, Tamar, in the wilderness in the land of Yehudah, and all the stored cities that Shlomo had, and cities for his chariots and cities for his cavalry, and whatever Shlomo had desired to build in Jerusalem and in Lebanon and in all the land of his rule. All the people who were left of the Amorites and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites, who were not of the children of Israel, their descendants who were left in the land after them, whom the children of Israel had not been able to destroy completely. From these Shlomo raised compulsory labor, as it is to this day, so slavery to this day. I mean, slavery to get something done in your own country. I mean, they're all living, they all have a place to sleep, they all got stuff to do, and it's for Yah, their creator, so it makes sense that they would do it for him. Still, compulsory labor is slavery, but they probably went willingly. But Shlomo did not make slaves of the children of Israel, because they were men of battle, and his servants and his rulers and his officers and his commanders of his chariots and his cavalry. These were the chiefs of the officials who were over the work of Shlomo, 550 who ruled over the people who did the work. But the daughter of Pharaoh came up from the city of David to her house that he built for her. Then he built Millo, Millo, and 3 times a year Shlomo brought ascending offerings and peace offerings on the slaughter place which he had built for Yah, and he burned incense with that which was before Yah, thus gave completeness to the house. The sovereign of Shlomo built a fleet of ships at Etzion Geber, Etsyon Geber, Geb with a line underneath of it, Er, which is near Iloth, E with a half a check mark, Yloth, on the shore of the Sea of Reeds in the land of Edom, Ed with a line underneath of it, Om. And Hiram, H with a dot, Iram, sent his servants with the fleet, seamen who knew the sea, to work with the servants of Shlomo. And he went to Ophir, Ophir, and took 420 talents of gold from there, and brought it to sovereign Shlomo.